Hello, Zebstrika Army. My name is Jacob, as always, and welcome to APA Academy Season number 2, Week number 7, where your Green Bay Pikachus are trying to stay unbeaten, where we're taking on the Los Angeles Valenteis, coached by Gray, aka Jack. I don't know a whole lot about him, but his Twitter and his YouTube will be in the description down below. Make sure you check him out. He's a very swell guy from what I know of him already, and I know he's from England. So that's cool. England people are lads. So anyway, make sure to check him out in the description down below. He has got a record of 4-2, I believe. We're 6-0. He's 4-2, and I want to keep this unbeaten streak going for as long as humanly possible. And you bet your ass we brought a decent team to do that, I feel, in my opinion. So let's get started. So our Pokemon are as followed: Salamence, the Sandslash brothers, both Alola and Cantonian; Xerneas, Tapu Lele, Mega Galate, Hippowdon, Nihilego, Umbreon, Blastoise, Abomasnow, and Metagross. Our Z captains are the Sandslash brothers and Salamence. Jack's team is as followed: Tornadus T, Incineroar, Mimikyu, Mega Metagross, Protean Greninja, Garchomp, Tangrowth, Gastrodon, Blissey, Hitmonchan, Dragalge, and Rotom Frost. So his Z captains are Tornadus, Incineroar, and Mimikyu. So no Z Garchomp, which makes me a happy camper because it just makes it a lot easier to prep for. And I just realized I think I did prep for Z Garchomp. So I prepped for I prepped for 4 Z-Mons on my team, which is kind of ridiculous. I forgot he didn't have Z Garchomp because so many people just have Z Garchomp, but in this rule you're not really able to, because it was one 20-point mon or lower, one 15-point mon or lower, and then one 10-point mon or lower as your Z captains. And wait a minute, was Incineroar under? Was Incineroar 10 points or under? That's kind of a steal. 10 points for Incineroar, not gonna lie. Figured it's normally like 11 or so. But anyway, let's get into the team and why we're bringing what we're bringing. So first up, we have a Lure, Pasho Berry, Shaga, Nihilego with Thunderbolt, HPI, Stealth Rock, and Power Gem. So we're just running max speed because the way the speed tiers work, we have a level base 100 Salamence. He's got a 102 Garchomp, and then we have a 103 Nihilego. So he could just go max speed, not thinking the extra bulks for 12 extra EVs are really going to matter that much. So I'm just going to run max speed Nihilego, and if he thinks I'm going to creep Garchomp and we speed type perhaps with Nihilego, you know, that's good for us. So honestly, I mean, there's no reason not to do this. So the reason why we're Pasho Berry is as a nice lure for Greninjas, because Greninja's best way of hitting us is going to be, well, obviously it's Z-Dig, but I really expect a physical Protean Grind. Physical Protean Grind mixed, but mostly physical Protean Grind really does a number to our team. So Waterfall, absolutely blast Nihilego. Ice Beam for Ments, Gunk Shot for our fairies, and then realistically maybe Low Kick or something for Umbreon. But Umbreon's pretty big tank and gonna hit that. It's gonna, I mean, it's not really gonna be ideal for him. So anyway, the team we built should be okay versus it. I'm not really not that worried about Gren. Like, it's fine, but I still need to prep for it to some capacity, obviously. But yeah, Nihilego is very, very good versus that, I think, because it's gonna go for like Waterfall, be pure water, then we get Thunderbolt, and it has a really good chance to OHKO, I think, with the investment that I think he's gonna have. I think, like, was it 80 HP or something like that, something of that nature. And Thunderbolt has, that's why we have the special attack investment that we do. Good chance to do that, and we guarantee you live an adamant life with Waterfall after rocks. So that's that, and this is our rocker of the team because I couldn't bring Hippowdon. As badly as I wanted to bring Hippowdon, I couldn't afford Hippowdon this week just because I don't see it, like, it does some things, but it doesn't do everything that we need it to do, so I just chose not to bring it. But next up, we have some more support Pokemon in there to Cleaner/Wincons and Peach and Yoshi. Next up, we got Waluigi, the Mega Galade with Taunt, Will-O-Wisp, Close Combat, and Psycho Cut. Now these next 3 Mons are basically our way to deal with Mega Metagross. Mega Metagross will either get burned with Will-O-Wisp, paralyzed with Thunder Wave, or taken out by Umbreon this matchup. I'm positive one of those 3 things are going to happen. We'll explain them now. So we're max speed a Mega Glade to speed tie Mega Metagross because it's a freaking Mega Metagross. With our attack investment, we 2-hit KO. Very minimally invested Mega Metagross because I think he's just going to hit as hard as possible. Especially now that I know it's like he hasn't been building all week. He's been really busy, and life's hit him kind of like a freight train, not just with busyness, but other stuff that I won't get into. He hasn't really told me. But so it's kind of a rush build, I feel. So I really feel confident in this Mega Gallade because he might just throw, you know, we have a base 110. He's got a base 110. He'll just run max speed. So we'll do the same. But our investment allows us to live a Meteor Mash after a spike, for sure guaranteed from meta. And plus we live an Adamant Scarf Outrage from a Garchomp. If he brings Garchomp, he'll probably bring Jolly because it outspeeds Salamence at +1, and it outspeeds like a Scarf Zern, Scarf Lele. Like if he brings Scarf, he'd be Jolly probably, but prepping for the worst. I believe we live in Adamant Scarf Outrage, so that's cool. Close Combat does a lot. Will-O-Wisp burns it. Taunt is basically to kind of shut down his nuisances and like Blissey, Gastrodon, and like Tangrowth. And we could potentially like taunt. Will-O-Wisp is also for like Mimikyu and stuff too, because if we have terrain up, we don't have to worry about Sneak. We burn it and we're in really good shape. Then Mimikyu essentially dies to everything. Mimikyu's not a threat if it's burned. I'll be real. Psycho Cut is there so we don't miss Zen Headbutt on important things. Like if Tangrowth's weakened, we click Close Combat for that. If Mimikyu's weakened, terrain's up or something like that, I don't want to screw around and miss Zen Headbutt. And then we're like, well, what do we do now? Kind of screwed to a degree. Well, Psycho Cut does that. Same with Drigalge. Want to be able to hit that thing as hard as possible without missing. I don't really need the extra power, the 10 power from Zen Headbutt, so why bring it? Yeah, Mega Gallade should be a nuisance for him to deal with. He's got some checks to it, but not amazing checks to it. Next up, we do have Xerneas, Daisy the Xerneas. Very interesting set here. We have Sub, Calm Mind, Moonblast, Thunder Wave. So what this does, we have a sub number, 205 HP for Blissey. We have enough defense. Is it defense left over? I think it was to take. Okay. Pretty sure it was for an Adamant Earthquake, Z Earthquake from Garchomp, but he doesn't have that, so I'm just gonna leave it the same. Also, I think it might have been for. We can't live a hit from Mega Meta, not Meteor Mash. Maybe it was for like a Adamant. No, that wouldn't hit as hard. No, it definitely had to have been for the Mon known as Garchomp. But yeah, 204 Spadef, because after a Calm Mind, Sludge Wave or Sludge Bomb, whatever Tangrowth's most powerful poison move is, it can't break a sub. So at +1, Sludge Bomb / Sludge Wave doesn't break unless he's invested. Which I think he needs to be more defensive, Tangrowth, than anything. So yeah, we have enough speed for Mimikyu because I ain't screwing around with Mimikyu. His Mimikyu has like 15 or 16 kills on the season, so clearly he knows how to use that thing. So I don't want to screw around with that. So just running around because plus we have a 95, he's got a 96. It's not really worth aggressively creeping here. Like all of our speed, like it's cluttered together. It's literally cluttered together, all of our Z-Mons or moves. So it's kind of frustrating, to be honest. But yeah, Xerneas basically is working as a nice lure for Mega Metagross. So we set up subs on his passive Mons, which he's bound to bring one of his passive Mons in Tangrowth, Gastrodon, or Blissey. So more than likely he brings one of them. He'll be forced to switch out to Mega Meta. We will then click Thunder Wave on it and neuter it. And so many more Mons destroy it, like his Umbreon. So originally, I was just going to run enough speed for a paralyzed Mega Metagross. But then I got to thinking, I'm like, well, we can still live this one hit. And then potentially, we live in Jolly, it's an Adamant even, but he's not bringing Adamant, I don't think. We live in Adamant Hammer Arm after Stealth Rock with an Umbreon. So what happens is then his speed would get lowered. Then we outspeed a jolly one even. We outspeed a jolly Mega Metagross with Hammer Arm. So after the Rocky Helmet into foul play damage, it's a very good chance we knock out a Mega Metagross, which is incredible. If not, we just bring it down really, really low, and he's kind of screwed. Because the thing is, I don't think he's going to expect us to be as fast as we are. So I really think we probably outspeed Incineroar too, to be honest. All of his fast mons, in fact. So we pretty much beat everything 1v1. We beat Blissey, Tangrowth, Gastrodon, because we have Heal Ball too. So we're in really good shape. So yeah, I don't think he'll expect us to run this much speed on this. So we literally click Foul Play and bop the Mega Metagross. If he goes Incineroar, we poison that, and then you can Moonlight it off, and we're in really good shape there. If he has like Toxic Zone, we just click Heal Bell. So realistically speaking, we're in really, really good shape. Because his rockers are Mega Metagross, Blissey, and that's it. He's only got 2 rockers, Mega Meta and Blissey, so that's really important. That's really good to note for us. So basically, yeah, I really expect that. By the way, I hope he leads Mega Metagross, and this happens like turn 1. So if it's Nihilego, well, if he doesn't bring Blissey, Mega Meta's his rocker, and I'll lead Umbreon. However, if, because I'll lead Umbreon preventing rocks, by the way. But if he brings Blissey with Mega Metagross, I think Blissey's his rocker, and I'll still lead, then I'll lead my Nihilego, try to get rocks. If he leads Mega Meta, we'll switch out into Umbreon. And then if he tries to click Hammer Arm, which is a good play versus most of our team, very good shape. Because we can't switch into Lele, we can't switch into Zern, can't switch into our Wing Condensate Elements. He has no reason clicking here. Like, he gets a free Hammer Arm off on anything. So we go to Umbreon, clearly. So that's awesome. Technically, he doesn't have to Mega Evolve, but he doesn't Mega Evolve, then we get free rocks up, or, like, we're not going to stay in there, because we need that later on in the game. But, yeah, that's Umbreon. I really like it. Next up, we have our Revenge Killer in Cleanup Mon in late game in Scarf Lele. Based on the speed tiers, Scarf Lele is super free here. Like, we have Psyshock and Psychic for dual step, because I kind of expect Assault Vest Tornty. I just do. Makes sense to me here. Really good mon to like check all my special attackers. Like I say it checks Zern. It kind of does, but not really. It can take a hit from Zern after rocks, and then smack it with an Iron Tail or something. But Psyshock blows it back. I think it does min 71 potentially. It's a roll the kill after rocks. If these like, what was it, 156 HP or something like that, or was it 228? Something. Modest Psyshock blows it back. It does a shit ton to Assault Vest Tornty because it hits from the defensive side, obviously. We get a lot of bulk in this thing too, which is awesome. And we get the wrong max special attack. We only need 100 speed to outspeed everything in this team. And it's such a nice Revenge Killer because no priority. If Mimikyu's Disguise broken, it revenges that. It can revenge Mega Metagross unless it's Agility. Greninja can revenge. It can revenge every single Pokemon besides like Scarf Garchomp on his team. So, Scarf Garchomp I don't think is super good for him. I think it makes sense, you know, like I already explained, but I don't really like it necessarily here for him. I think an SD Breaking Chomp would do very, very well. But Scarf Chomp, I guess, makes sense since Chomp's not a Z-Mon. I can understand that. But yeah, last but not least is our Wincon. It is Z-Fly, Dragon Dance, Salamence. Z-Fly, Earthquake, Roost, and Dragon Dance. I wanted to bring more coverage. But I couldn't. I kind of wanted to bring Ground Z, but I'm like, well, what do I do with Tangrowth then? Tangrowth, like Z-Fly just hits everything on his team really hard. Run Frost, Dragalge, Hitmonchan, Blissey, Gastrodon, Tangrowth, Garchomp, Protean Gren. It hits everything super hard except for if it gets an Intimidate. It's still going to hit Incineroar really hard, especially if rocks are up. The only thing it doesn't hit is the Metagross. So awesome. Also, what this allows us to do is it allows us to set up on Tangrowth. Unless it has Stun Spore, that'd be kind of spooky. Or Sleep Powder to a degree. But we can live just defensive HP Ice from it after rocks. I think it does maximum of 74.6. So we live, we're in good shape. We set up a Dragon Dance, we can roost off then. And then it does nothing. We roost off the damage, it literally does nothing. Nothing that Tangrowth has can do anything to us. But I'm going to try, what I'm planning on doing is, like, I'm not making sure rocks are off the field because I don't really give a shit about rocks, to be honest. T-Spikes aren't an issue because we have, you know, Nihilego. But, yeah, I don't know. Nihilego is probably going to be a good lead for us this game. But yeah, we have pretty good, nice mods to potentially win this game. Not potentially. I want to win this game. We're going to win this game. So we have Shy Guy, then a Heligo with Pasho Berry, Waluigi, the Mega Glade, Daisy, the Leftovers, Lure, Thunderwave for Mega Metagross, Xerneas, Rosalina, which I'm going to make shiny, and I already did. That's good. The Umbreon, Peach, the Scarfed Tapu Lele, and Yoshi, the Dragon Dancing Shiny Salamence. So let me know in the comments down below how you think we're going to do. I think we got a good chance. I really like the build for us. Next week, we got to face a Magearna. Yay. So thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day, and I love you all. Stay tuned for the battle portion. So, as we're sitting here waiting for Jack, aka Gray, to add us as a friend, I just want to, chat. As you can see, my Nintendo 3DS character kind of looks like me. Bushy beard, glasses, longer hair. Not exactly that color, but, you gotta take what you can get with Nintendo, with the way there is. But, every win we get in this league, the stakes become higher and higher each and every single week. It's just kind of absurd. We're 6-0. We're almost halfway to a perfect season. Halfway would be 7.5-0 because as long as we get a bye week, there'd be 15 games. There could be potentially 16. So one more win next week would be officially, 8-0. That'd be officially halfway through in case. Well, obviously, if we go undefeated, then 7.5 would be because we'd get a first round bye if we were undefeated going into the playoffs. Honestly, I just want to chat. It's interesting. Just life in general has its ups and downs. Every person has everything has a way of working out for one way or another. Let me get my notepad out because I forgot to get that out. Yay! Get to be, what is the word I'm looking for? Professional. But yeah, it's just kind of wild that this stuff is going on. Obviously, a couple months ago, I had like not middle of life crisis, but what was it called? Not a premonition. What is the phrase I'm looking for? I literally can't think of the phrase I'm looking for. But I just had a moment and was like, it struck me that I needed to do YouTube. I need to be consistent. I love editing. I love being informative. I love being entertaining. Obviously, you get a different Jacob during these draft league battles than you do while I'm doing Nuzlocke. I am a different person. I'm more entertaining. I'm not, well, I wouldn't say necessarily entertaining. It's a different form of entertainment. I act differently during Nuzlocke, so I act more wild because I can be more free. During competitive games, I am more in tune. I'm more focused. I'm more this. I'm more that. I'm not just all happy, crazy-go-lucky. I want to do well. And obviously, the way the trajectory is going with Draft League and competitive Pokemon, it's going up. It's trending upward. The WB is doing it right, where there's something on the line. You get a championship belt for winning. There was money put in. Everything is crazy. If you guys didn't know, I'm a WB analyst as well. I analyze videos for the Shield division every week. It's been kind of up and down. It's been up and down all season. It's been interesting. It's been fun. But it's crazy think that Pokemon is getting like it is. I think Sword and Shield, it's really gonna be competitive. I'm looking forward to Draft League. I'm looking forward to the future of Pokemon as an esport. Pokemon has a good chance of being an esport. Obviously, come playoff time, I think it should be best of 3 when it comes to playoffs. If you're not good enough to make playoffs through hacks, sometimes throughout the regular season, you don't deserve to be in playoffs, and quite frankly, in my opinion. If you're not good enough to overcome hacks, overcome your downfalls, because very rarely does hacks matter. Yes, it can change the complexion of the match, but you need to adapt to that. Adapt building. Adapt your building to living critical hits the certain way in certain capacities. Then hacks won't matter to you as much. Think through. What happens if I get a Thunderbolt parried here? What do I do then? like in the back of my head, I might not be talking about it throughout the course of the battle. Like I do live comm, as you can see. For the most part, I always do live comm. But I might not say this necessarily, but I am thinking, what happens if I get parried here? I don't always say it out loud, but what happens if I get frozen here? How do I combat that? I'm always trying to think 10 turns ahead or 5 turns ahead or end game. Like, how do I win this game? And so that way I make it so hacks doesn't matter. And yes, obviously I misplay. I'm not perfect. I'm nowhere near. I am the furthest thing from perfect anyone can ever be. Okay, maybe not the furthest thing, but I am far from perfect. That's basically what I'm trying to say right now. What I'm just trying to say is I personally don't feel hacks matters as the next guy. I am willing to play through that hacks. I'm willing to figure out a win con. If one win con goes down, you figure out a different way to win. And yes, very seldom. Sometimes throughout all that, your win con that you need to win just gets caught. Sometimes that's Pokemon. But if you're not good enough to win through hacks, Dalton, I'm recording. My roommate always knocks when I do this. Let's get online so we can battle Jack. But if you're not good enough, what my point is you're not good enough to play through some hacks throughout regular season, then you're not good enough to make playoffs. Any good player should be able to play through a little bit of hacks and still make playoffs at 8-4, 7-5, whatever it might be. But yeah, best of 3 in playoffs, absolutely should be best of 3 for playoffs, because then you get the best winner. You get the best of the best. Because hacks is not going to determine 3 games probably. It might determine 1, but it won't determine all 3. So if you get cooked in 1, be good enough to win the other 2. More than likely, it'll happen. I'm just going to say I got online. Just got online. You should see me now. Alright, anyway, I'm going to let him challenge. Send shower and ready. But yeah, I see him online, so I could send the challenge. I see you. He sent the challenge. Alright, well, I'm going to exit Discord. We're going to accept Jack's challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed my TED Talk today about hacks. But yeah, you know, obviously, hacks mattered in my first game of Academy this season. It obviously did. I didn't deserve to win the game, but I stated I didn't deserve to win the game. I'm not going to be a person like, oh, yeah, I hacked you, but it didn't matter. No, I definitely did not deserve to be. I don't deserve to be undefeated right now. I'll be honest. But just like in the NFL, referees decide games from time to time. It's just like hacks and Pokemon. That's a really good analogy to a degree. The referees can decide certain NFL games sometimes. Look at the Fail Mary game in the NFL. 7 years ago, the Packers versus the Seattle Seahawks, Monday Night Football, late September. We were up 12-7. Seattle was at our 33-yard line or something. Russell Wilson was a rookie then. Chucks up a Hail Mary to Golden frickin' Tate. M.D. Jennings, who was one of the worst safeties I've ever seen, like that was starting caliber, at least for the Packers. One of the worst in the NFL history that I've seen. Intercepted, but he had it, took down. Golden Tate was barely on the ball, like a little bit. Referees called it a touchdown. One referee called it an interception. The other one called it a touchdown. They went to review and they called it a touchdown. The replacement referees decided that game. And you know what that determined? If the Packers won that game, they get the 2nd seed in the NFC playoffs that year, and they host San Francisco. Colin Kaepernick comes to Green Bay. We don't go to San Francisco. And Aaron Rodgers in December and January, he's pretty damn good. Let's just say that. But anyway, that's our team. That's my rant for the day. Let's get started. Good luck, have fun to Jack, a.k.a. Gray. We'll just pick some random music. We'll pick Giovanni. Why not? I don't know. Yeah, good luck, have fun to Jack. I think that's enough of my TED Talk for the day. I already went over the team, why I think he's going to bring, what he's going to bring, and what we're bringing. Let's see what he's bringing. Mega, Metagross, Mimikyu, Tornadus, IIT, Greninja, Protean, Garchomp, and Incineroar. So, realistically, he didn't bring any Passamons. I am actually kind of surprised about that. That was actually pretty good by him not to bring any super passive mons. So he didn't bring... So his rocker's Metagross. So I'm kind of inclined to lead Umbreon. I kind of want to lead Nihilego. But that just allows him to get free rocks up. I don't want him to get free rocks up. That would be pretty awful. So I think what I want to do... He didn't bring Tangrowth, which makes me wish I brought Groundium instead of that. Because I could have brought Groundium with, like, Dragon moves. So, what if he leads Gren? You know, let's lead Nihi. Try to get our rocks up. Let's hope he doesn't lead Metagross. And if he leads Metagross, we'll go into Umbreon. Hopefully he doesn't click rocks. Which, those are pretty free rocks, but whatever. Alright, let's see what he brings. Let's see what he leads with. Jack is going to lead with what Pokemon? I hope it's not Metagross. I mean, I said it myself. I think he's going to lead Metagross, yet I still lead Nihi. Torn down for what? Okay. This is a potential Zmon. Do I want to lose a lure? I mean... Do I want to lose a lure or my item to a potential, like he could have Steelium right now. I can't really afford to switch anything in, realistically speaking. So I think I'm kind of forced to stay in here and click rocks. Like if he taunts the Nihilego, is that really the right play? Considering, I guess, let me calc, see what Nihi takes from Steelium. Might just kill, straight up. That wouldn't be fun. Or even Z Superpower. I don't know if he'd bring that, but... Superpower doesn't kill us, but what do we realistically switch into? I don't really have a good switch in, so I'm just going to have to go for it and hope he doesn't click. No. No. You know, better play might just be going for... No, I'm going to go for rocks. He goes for U-turn. Get free rocks. Thank God. Alright, so that did 23. Yeah, that's timid nature. He's not invested into attack in any way, shape, or form. Could potentially... Okay, he's not Jolly either, so that's awesome. Because Min Jolly is 24 damage. So he's definitely timid nature. Or attack lowering nature. Goes into Garchomp. You know, that's fine by me. Since, realistically speaking, I should probably go straight to Zern. Actually, what's... well, he brought... No, this is his rocker. I'm a bonehead. So, realistically speaking... Well, Zern just pressures his team right from the get. Zern essentially just not gets a kill. Or breaks Mimikyu's disguise. So, I could go to Zern. Garchomp is not a Z captain. Do know. So, yep. We're going to go to Zern. Zern is super bulky. We have leftovers. Zern doesn't set up on his... He didn't bring any passive mons, which was a really good bring by him. Like, not bringing any passive mons. I just wanted to take advantage of them if I were able to. I'm not staying in here because this is a really good lure for Gren still. Because Ninja... Hold on. I just want to see what he's doing right now. So... Earthquake. This does 205 down to 103. Holy shit. Is that banded? I did 102. Might be banded. Hold up. Unless I'm really underestimating Chomper. No, that was max damage roll for Jolly. Yeah, there's no way he's not. He's not staying in here. I'm going to go for Moonblast because it's freer than free. I'm sure he doesn't stay in here. He's basically has to sack him on. Because then Sin should get 2-shot by this even if he is Assault Vest. Oh, Assault Vest. Potentially gets 2-shot, that's awesome. Unless he's really super Spadef, but then he doesn't kill us. It does like, if he's just max HP Assault Vest, it does 33 to 39, which is still a really good chunk. And then we get some leftovers back. I mean, realistically, he does not stay in here. Especially if he is, like, Scarf. Men's late game is looking nice. Especially, we can't set up on Mimikyu per se, but still looking really nice. He stays in, huh? Okay. Chomp should die, unless he's Sash, which, doubt. He just drops. Okay, is Zern just gonna do, like, get a kill and then get knocked out like it normally does? Because that's typically what happens with Zern, is it gets a kill and then gets knocked out. So, I think game plan is, if he goes to Metagross, I want to click... do I want to... He goes to Albert. What is Albert? Metagross. Okay. Do I want to click Thunder Wave? Cause do we live a Hammer Arm if he goes for that? Cause if he goes for a Hammer Arm, do we live that? We might. Hammer Arm. Yeah, we have a good chance to... No, we don't. Hammer Arm does 40 men. Now he kills, for sure. I could go to Umbreon. I don't see why I don't. Like, that's fine. I'm going to go to Umbreon. He might just predict this, but then he's just got to take Foul Play damage with something, and I don't think really wants to take a Foul Play. If he goes to Incineroar, I click Toxic on it. He's probably going to click Rocks. It's a pretty aggro play. I don't really want... I mean, Zern can check Mimikyu offensively if the terrain's up, so... Yeah, he clicks Rocks. So... He's got to pick something to take this Foul Play. Let's see. Zern checks the Mimikyu. I had no reason to sack Zern off. There was no point in me doing that. And plus, if I miss Thunder Wave, he gets free rocks up for nothing, and then, yeah. Zern still can do pretty well. He switches. He goes into Incineroar. This is fine. Alright, how much is this doing to it? See this investment. So he's at 76 right now. Brings it down to... This is like 24. Let's go to Umbreon. Rosalina. Is that an offensive Incineroar? That might be an offensive Incineroar, ladies and gentlemen. We're faster than it, though. We're definitely faster in this Mon. Do I want to reveal that I'm that speedy, though? I don't know. Do I want to take... If he's, like, banded, do I also want to take that hit? I don't think so. How much is it banded? Flare Blitz. I mean, I could just sack off Zern. But I also could click Toxic. Is that even worth the... Is that worth the reward at this point? Because he seems offensive by the damage it's doing. He's not Adamant, by the way. Adamant would have done min 25. Realistically speaking, I should probably... Okay, this is really good for Metagross. Rocks are up, but we take... You know what? No, I'm just gonna click Toxic. Okay. He is a setup variant. Okay, that's awesome. So, do we... If he takes more Rocky Helmet damage, he dies to the Toxic. So, our best play is to click Moonlight right here. Wait. This was a Zemon, wasn't it? Yeah. So, potentially, he could... Yeah. We live a Z Flare Blitz. It does... Oh, he's Jolly based on the damage. 135. Yeah, we... Even if he's adamant somehow and it did got like a low roll, we still live. So, it's amazing to note. Yeah, so glad we were faster. He's just not that much. He's just not that speedy. I think he just ran. Oh, I think he ran 120 or 121, which is no. He would have been the same. If you're Jolly, he would have jumped the gun just like we would have. That could have been a speed tie actually, because he would have needed to be 120 to outspeed. Yeah, that could have been a speed tie. If I'm being completely honest with you. Click Sword's Dance. Okay. Now we just sack off Zern, though, so we don't lose anything. Because now our Umbreon's back at full. Yeah, 100%. We just sack off Zern. Because then he'll die to poison. Glad I didn't pick fodder. See, I'm glad I didn't sack it off before then. Is he gonna burn Z move? Cause nah, he just lets himself die. Perfect. The poison should knock it out. Yep. Okay, what do we go into now? Double Dawn, you go into your Scarfer. I mean, realistically speaking, Lele basically comes in for free. Yeah, Lele comes in for free. His Scarfer is dead, pretty much. Instant gone. So we got Mimikyu, Meta, Tornai, and Gren. Or Tornti and Gren. So we go into Lele. If he goes into Torn, I'm gonna Kelp. One Froggy Boy. Do I risk him bringing double Scarfers? Man, I'd love to say yeah, but he's still got Mimikyu. Mimikyu could be a really big pain in the ass if I lose this. Come on. I mean, realistically speaking, he has to respect us being Scarf. He can't just, unless he's Scarf himself, he has to respect our Scarf. So his best bet is going into, our best play is going to Umbreon. What am I even saying right now? He needs to respect our Scarf, so he has to go to Metagross, and then we fire off another foul play for free. I would assume so. And even then, like, Umbreon is still a really good play. I'm not staying in here risking him being a Scarf, because then we lose Amon for nothing. Especially late game. We don't lose anything by going on this. Yeah, he switches out. We are faster, confirming we're Scarf, confirming we're faster. He goes to Metagross. So we got the play right. Amazing. Alright, so now he's got to pick fodder. Or he's got to let us take a lot of damage into something. So basically, he should not stay in here. Because he just loses. I think he goes Tornti. I'm going to click Toxic. Because we outspeed this Mon if he clicks anything. And he can't flinch us with Iron Head. We have a way to revenge with Lele. It's not a super ideal one. I just get free damage off. I don't lose anything by foul playing. He switches out. Could have gotten 20 paralyzed. So let's see this thing's HP. This is our first bet at 20 right now. Let's see how bulky this mon is. Foul play. Oh my god, that did like... What's that? 37.5. That did like 37. This is a 2-hit KO pretty much on it. Torn T. Umbreon. What does the Hurricane do to us? 133. What does... Okay. Does 133. What does the Focus Blast do? The Focus Blast kills. Okay, that's... Alright. That was a higher roll for us. He doesn't have much bulk, which is really important to note. I think that was a high roll that we got. He's still really pretty good here. Umbreon is solid to at least get... Okay, Menace is good to check the Mimi. Don't want that. No, I need Umbreon for meta. So... You know what? No, I'm gonna click Moonlight. He's gonna click U-turn. This is fantastic because he's gonna go down to like 20 HP, 20%. He's at like 18%. He'll be back in at 51 and then take rocks. So this is really good for us. I didn't really have a good switch on this. I couldn't switch into Galate. I couldn't switch into anything really to Tornti. We're back at the full pretty much. Or we are actually at full. So now, what do I just fire off another foul? I think I just fire off another foul play. I do. He's just whittling down his team. What is this telling us about Greninja? That did 70. That's life. Nope. That's not life 4. That did 78. Is that Banded Greninja? No, that's not Banded. Max attack though. It's like a mid to low row. Max attack Jolly. I don't know what he is. He's not expert belt. Expert belt would have done more. He's not. Bet you he's not Scarf. Lele switched first. I don't know, but he's got to take a foul play now. Something's about to drop. Yeah, Torn drops. Yeah, Torn drops to this. Min was like 32. Our play is easy as pie right now. We break this disguise. If he tries to kill us, you know, I don't give a crap. I stay in and break this thing's disguise. Wait, hold on. Alright, we speed Galate always takes a hit from Mega Meta. Salamence always should be able to unless it's got Ice Punch, which I don't know if he could fit on the set. And then Lele should be able to Revenge. So our late game looking like Lele winning. So I break this thing's disguise always. Does that even kill? Oh baby! Umbreon! I don't know if that was a low roll or not, but you're at 105. No, that wasn't a low roll. That was a mid to high roll, unless he was adamant, which there's no way he was. Umbreon is is a goat. Umbreon is the literal goat. Hey, don't I just... click Z Fly and like claim one here? Or do I click Shadow Ball and claim one? What do I want to do here? I have a lot of plays at my disposal right now. I have tons of plays at my disposal. He could be Z Dig, Z Power or Dig on Gren. Okay, what is my best play? If I go Salamence, he could go Metagross. Then we're kind of in a pickle. Could just go Lele, fire off a Shadow Ball for free. Could click Z Fly, which actually just claims a kill or does a lot of damage to Meta, which puts it in a range of Lele. Or it just gets a kill. I think that's the play. I think that's the play because I think he would stay in here, letting us kill this thing. The big kicker, the biggest kicker of them all here. No, we don't take Z Play Rough into Shadow Sneak, which he probably doesn't even have Shadow Sneak. You know, I think I'm gonna fire off Z and just get a kill, or put Meta in the range of Lele. That's the play. Because then, yeah, we just win with Moonblast here. Let's do it. Z Fly. Boop. This should put it in the range, Meta in the range of Lele, I'd hope. Mega Metagross to a, or is Salamence Z Fly? Yeah, it does 27 to 33, depending on how. That's a really bulky Mega Meta. Say he's like 40, 32 to 39. Tapu Lele. He just lets Mimikyu die. So what I play? Yeah, should be a 2-0 win. Maybe even 3-0, depending if we play our cards right. Runs kills Mimikyu. Fantastic. I want to set it, because if he had Shadow Sneak Grand, well, I guess Shadow Sneak would be okay to try to chip away at us without Salamence, because we're unaffected by Psychic Terrain anyway. Goes to Gren. Do we let this thing die? I'd like to think we do. Well, actually, if he goes into Ice Beam, does it die to a Shadow Ball potentially? Hold up, we gotta think this through. We would probably want to go to Nihi. Yeah. So our play is to click Earthquake. Does he not have Ice Beam? I couldn't afford to switch there. What was I gonna switch into? You should have just, if he had Ice Beam, he should have clicked it and killed Salamence. Because now he for sure loses the game. 2 Scarf, Lele, Moonblast. I had no reason not to click Earthquake. And that wasn't a choke either, because we still would have probably won 2-0. Because, yeah, we just need a chip, because my Mega Glade always lived. Alright, so I think I'm just going to stay in and click Earthquake again, because I don't lose anything by it. Or faster! Whoa. Huh? Use more bulky Mega Meta. Crit didn't matter because 2 knocked it out. Salamence. Putting in the finest. Alright. Fantastic. Click one more Earthquake to maybe wrap up the game, unless he's got Ice Beam. No, he doesn't. He's just pure physical. Just in case he is Scarf, we're gonna go to Nihi. And guarantee the win. Guarantee the. I mean, I'm just gonna go to Nihi and yeah, I'm just gonna go for the Power Gem at that point. Actually, this Power Gem kill. Your ninja. Oh, we have power gem kills. I just want to see if he's got the waterfall or not. He shouldn't have been Scarf because we switched out first unless I missed that wrong. Just in case I missed that wrong. I just want to show off my Pasho Berry because waterfall shouldn't kill. Yeah, waterfall does at max. Oh, he's got ice punch. It does 118. Bop. Wait, why didn't he click ice punch versus us then? Versus our immense. Oh well. GG to Jack. Valiant effort. See what I did there with his pun. Los Angeles, Valenteis. I'm sorry, okay? Bad puns are bad. But anyway, good game, man. Hope everything in life gets better because I know you've been going through some stuff. So best of luck in the future. And maybe we'll see you in playoffs. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure you check out Jack, a.k.a. Gray, in the description below to his YouTube and his Twitter. Phenomenal guy. Super good guy. Make sure you just go to his channel and wish him well and stuff, okay? Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day. I love you all. Peace.